Welcome back to the channel, y'all, with Self-Improvement Movement. And today I got a very important topic I'm touching on today. As we know, 2020 has been a weird year, to say the least, right? I want everyone to know that first and foremost, everyone got something they're going through. Everyone has something that they had to sacrifice this year. Everyone has problems this year, right? Like any other year, but it's just more magnified this year. Now, there have been a lot of people that have been dealing with stress, anxiety, depression from school. And there's a lot of people dealing with this in general, but like more than ever this year, there's so many people dealing with stress and anxiety from school. And most people are just down bad, man. Most people, a lot of people, not I won't say most, but a lot of people are down bad mentally this year, which is compromising their physical health, emotional, all that stuff, social life. It's affecting everything. And there's so many people trying to hide it, trying to deny the fact that they have stress or anxiety from school, or just act like it's not a big deal just to brush it off or whatever, right? But in actuality, these are problems that need to be addressed, acknowledged, and solved ASAP, because it will get worse if you do not take care of it right now. So I'm gonna talk about ways you can take care of it, and what causes stress and anxiety from school, and how you can take care of that. I'll start off with this. The reason why people have stress and anxiety from school is simply because parents and society push this idea down our throats about school, and they make it seem like it's the only way out for us to be successful, and it's not. And am I saying that school is not important? No, I'm not saying that. School is very important. There's a lot of aspects that are important of it, but this idea that it's the only way out, and they're pushing it like this is your last hope, you know what I mean? And a lot of kids, a lot of people, a lot of teens just feel like if they don't succeed in school, or if they have the slightest the slightest slip up in school, that it's over. That they're a failure in life, that they're a failure to their parents, that they're a failure to whatever, right? Now, the first thing we gotta look at here when trying to deal with stress and anxiety from school is how are you balancing your life? How are you balancing your academic life? How are you balancing your social life? How are you balancing your financial life? How are you balancing your, I call it downplay. How do you call it not downplay, I call it your downtime. How do you balance your downtime? What is downtime? Like your hobbies, the stuff you do in your free time. That's what I deem like downtime or whatever, right? You got to make sure you're giving the right amount of time to each each section of your life. Obviously, academics is going to be priority. It's going to take up a lot of your time, if not most of your time. But you still got to keep a healthy, steady diet, healthy, steady balance of your academic life. You still need social life. You still need to talk to your friends here and there. You still need to go probably hang out or do whatever, right? Whatever y'all like to do. Like, we're human. It's not like we're just gonna be at school all day and then we go straight to work and then that's it. Like, there's some time there for social life, for you to interact with friends or family or whatever, and then there's time for you to have some downtime, play some video games, go work out, do whatever arts and craft thing you are interested in. It's just whatever you want to do, but you just gotta smartly balance the stuff. And like I said, priorities come first. I'll say this about balancing life: like, it's okay to go out to a party every once in a while, right? It's okay to have a few drinks if you drink, right? I don't do none of that. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that, right? But if you do that, make sure it's in moderation. I don't want to say everything. Most things are okay in moderation. Next thing, guys, it's like you got to set your you have to plan your day out. You have to plan your day out. Whether that's making mental notes in your head, I don't really recommend that, but I've gone to the point where I can afford to do that because I know what I'm doing every single day. I know exactly what I got to do every single day, whether it's academics, whether it's social life, whether it's financially, whatever. When I say financially, I mean work, guys. I mean work. That's what I mean by financial. I know exactly what I have to do every single day, and I get it done. But in the beginning of this journey, I had a planner. I had this thing too. A little notepad you can get for a couple dollars at CVS, guys. A planner you can get for $8, $9, $10 at CVS, Walmart, wherever, bro. This stuff is inexpensive, but it helps you out so much. It's so valuable. Making a planner, write down what you do every single, write down what what you need to do every single day. And I suggest writing that down the night before. The night before. So let's say tomorrow's Monday, right? I'm going to school tomorrow. Tonight I would write down everything I have to do, everything I have to get done for the day tomorrow. And then so when I wake up, I know exactly what I do. You have a phone, right? Dude, there's an app called Reminders. Go in that app and set reminders for things you have to do. I do that too. Whenever I don't feel like writing it down physically with pen and paper, I just make it a note in my phone. Make a note, the app called Notes. So you can write down some notes, write down some bullet points in there. You can use the Reminders app. Like, there's a lot of resources out there that you can use. You have to take everything day by day. You have to take everything day by day. I know with school it's stressful because you got these assignments to turn in, and then you got a project due in 2 weeks, and then you got another test for this class a week from now, and you're just thinking all about that stuff. Well, you have to break it down. You have to break it down, guys. You can't process all this stuff at one time. That's not effective, all right? And when things aren't going well, these are the things you need to do. Do not isolate yourself. When things are not going well, do not isolate yourself. I repeat, when things are not going well, do not isolate yourself. It makes everything worse and worse and worse. And when I say isolate yourself, I mean physically. Don't lock yourself in a room for an entire day, and I mean mentally. Don't just not talk to anyone for an entire day or something like that. Yeah, you're gonna have those days where you don't feel like really talking to anyone, and that's okay. But I'm talking about when things are not going well. Do not isolate yourself. Don't, because all these feelings, all these emotions, all these thoughts in your head, all these ideas, that's getting you stressed and you're feeling anxiety from, it's going to build up inside of you, man. And then later on, it's going to hurt you. It's going to affect you. You do not want that. You do not want that. So please find at least someone you can talk to help you get your mind right or what have you. Just please don't isolate yourself. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for your mind. It's not healthy for your physical well-being at all. All right? And think when things aren't going well. Think. You might think, oh, that's pretty simple to do. We do it every day, right? We do it subconsciously. No, I mean think. Like, go through the situation that you have right now on your plate, right? Think it all through. Think it thoroughly, back and front. Think about how you can get out the situation. Think about how you can make the situation better. Think about the positives within the situation. That's what I'm talking about when I say think. What can you learn from the situation that you're in right now? That's what I'm talking about. And then when things aren't going well, these are a couple things you can do. I can make a video on this in depth, but you can meditate. You can go do a hobby. Meditate goes along with thinking. It's just more in depth. It's just more things to it. Do your hobby. I've been saying this, but I suggest a lot of people work out. Working out, it releases some chemicals in your brain that just makes you happier. It's just a stress reliever. You don't even got to go in there and lift 50-pound dumbbells or do this or do all this extra stuff. No, go in there and do something light. And it clears your mind. It gives you something to take out all your anger and frustrations on. And third, I mean, you're getting fit. You're getting in shape. Working out is key. If you don't work out, you can do a hobby of yours, arts and crafts or whatever you do, right? But watch your favorite show, watch your favorite movie. Do something that is your favorite. Go to your favorite restaurant. Go buy your favorite drink. You know, it's little things like that as well. that help turn your day around, that help turn your week around, that help turn your mindset around. And I'll just leave it off with this. I know this might be a longer video, but I'll leave it off with this. It's crazy how society says like school's super important and school is super necessary for us to be successful, right? And it's great for us and we can learn so much from it and all this stuff, right? Which is true to some degree, but people don't look at it from the flip side. Like, school can be very, very detrimental and toxic to you, especially if you allow it to. But I'll say 95% of, if not all, percent of people have gone through anxiety, stress, or depression from school alone. And I'm not just talking about the schoolwork, and I'm not just talking about strictly schoolwork. I'm talking about maybe you're at a school where there's some people that bully you, or people that make fun of you, that people that make you feel less than what you are, right? That's one thing. Or you, like I said in the beginning, you're feeling the expectations from your parents, from society that tries to do well in school, and if you don't do well in school, that you're a complete utter failure, which you're not. And people just make you think that school is the only way out, which is not. Is it beneficial? Yes, it is. Is it the only way out? No, it's not. It's not. I just want y'all to know that. Don't feel the stress, don't feel the pressure. Don't. Like, that's the best way I can put it, man. Just don't feel that stress, don't feel the pressure. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think a lot of people need to hear this, man. So if you can share this, please, please, please. It sucks to see people and their mental health just going downhill in 2020. I hate to see it. Is it directly affected me? No, not really, but it sucks. It just sucks to see it. But if you could share this to one person, man, that would help. But anyways, this is Jimmy. Be different. Be a one-on-one. I'm out. Peace.